The following video is rated PG for puzzling gameplay. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is it. Championship weekend is upon us. We're going to start out with losers finals today. And this is, we're running this one back. It's going to be Cards of the Heart. It's going to be WizardPerson V-Hard all the time. Hello and welcome back to Puzzle Games. I am the Beefin314. You are watching the 2025 Tetris Attack versus Speedrun World Championship. Whew, that's a mouthful. I'm here with Six today, and Six, again, like I said, we're running this back. This is going to be a real heater today.
It's the final three players. It is a match that has happened before with some runbacks and Bowsers and Salt, and just trying to do what we can in V-Hard and hoping that everybody else cooperates, and don't really know what will happen until we play it out.
Isn't that wonderful? That's why I love V-Hard. V-Hard, you just don't know what's going to happen, but you know, you see the same people up here time and time again. They're the ones that are able to mitigate the RNG. They're the ones that send really well. They're the ones that are doing it the best around here. And yeah, we're going to see what's going to happen. This is going to be a best of 7 match today. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to determine who is going to go on to play Yoshi for the World Championship in just a little bit. But first, if you've played this game a lot, or not at all, and you're not exactly sure what's going on, because trust me, there's lots of explosions, there's lots of things going on, allow our head tournament organizer, Cards of the Heart, to take a couple minutes of your time to explain what's going on in this game, but most importantly, how we are going to be playing it in this tournament.
Tetris Attack is a match 3 puzzle game released for the Super Nintendo in North America and Europe based on the Super Famicom game Paled Upon. It was also localized and broadcast through the Super Famicom's Satellaview add-on multiple times throughout its service. Both versions are playable in this tournament. Swapping up to 2 panels in your stack at a time, match at least 3 panels of the same color horizontally or vertically to make the panels disappear. Simply matching 3, however, will not be enough to win. You need to make combos and chains to not only stop your stack's gradual rising for a short time and prevent your stack from breaking through the top of your field, but also send garbage to your opponent to force their stack to the top of their field. Make combos by matching more than 3 panels at once. The amount of time they stop rising the stack is minimal, but so is the amount of time their garbage makes the opponent's field shake. Quick wins can be achieved if you stack combo garbage correctly. Make chains by linking sets of matches together. Make one set of panels disappear and then let the panels directly above them fall into another match. Their garbage makes the opponent's field shake more, but they stop the rising stack for much longer. Forcing your opponent's stack to the top is more consistent with larger chain garbage. To beat the CPU opponents, you must either make sure that they run out of time while their stack is topped out, send so much garbage that they can no longer make a move, or send garbage in a way to make them think they can no longer make a move. Due to how combo garbage is handled in this game, this is by far the least likely scenario. In Versus mode, the easy level has 10 stages, the normal level has 11, and the levels Hard and V-Hard, as we call it, have 12. In this tournament, players will be racing each other through all of those stages to defeat the final stage as fast as they can. The player who does that first wins the race. The player who wins a predetermined number of races first wins the match. Best of luck to all of our players.
This is it. This is all V-Hard all the time, all the way for the rest of the tournament. We have been playing a double elimination tournament, and frankly, we've been playing a monthly tournament series where, you know, all of our competitors that have been playing, you know, been playing throughout the monthly tournaments. There have been 8 of them, and basically your seeding is how well you did in the monthlies. And, you know, double elimination. We're currently in losers finals today, so this is going to be best of 7. So first to 4, the winner of this whole shebang is going to get, you know, the title, the Discord title of TA 2025 champion. They are in my eyes the world champion, and it says the top 4 finishers are going to be awarded from a prize pool, but as we are looking at the prize pool, nah, blood, we are going all the way to the top 8. Thank you so much to all of you that have donated throughout this tournament series, throughout the entire year. The runners really, really appreciate all of the moolah that has been coming through. We are at $606, thanks in no small part to some PBs that went on in the stage clear tournament last week, which was a lot of fun. If you haven't checked that out, go check it out on the League of Puzzle Speedrunners YouTube channel. But yeah, you know, today someone's gonna lose, unfortunately. Someone's gonna get knocked out, and they're gonna walk away with 12% of the prize pool. That's a good chunk of change. That's over $60, you know? That's really, really cool. So let's take a look at, you know, how our players even got here. And we're gonna go through the losers bracket first. And yeah, the two at the bottom, you know, it looked like Forky was going through pretty well. Looks like Cards was going through. Looks like he went through U6. You know, he went through me. And now Cards is, you know, made it all the way from basically the beginning of the losers bracket, losing to, you know, who he's playing today, WizardPerson in the hard rounds. And yeah, how was your experience throughout this whole tournament series and the double elimination bracket?
It was fun. It was enough chances to just really prove how I stacked against certain people. I ran into the people that were just slightly better at the tech, and that was all it took. And yeah, there had been some fierce matches at the start, which is what pushed Cards down here at the first place, because he has not struggled against too many opponents besides the one he is coming right up against.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you look at this losers bracket, like every match was a sweep except for 3 of them. You know, that just shows, you know, like how dedicated and how focused everybody was in this losers bracket. They didn't want to go down. You know, like Cards beating Kanayo, beating you, beating me, beating FFR, which was a crazy match a couple of weeks ago. If you haven't checked that out, you know, you want to peep that for sure. And then, you know, WizardPerson lost in winners finals to get here, you know, but this is going to be a run back, you know, and they're not going to be playing hard anymore, you know, where that took place. This is going to be V-hard. This is going to be big stuff, you know. Again, loser's going to go home in 3rd place, but I don't know how this match is going to go, you know. I know that Cards has been working on some tech. I know he's been working on more lag chain setups, more heavy combo setups. Meanwhile, WizardPerson's got the flow. You know, he's really got that down. Talk to me. What are your predictions for this match?
There's just so much variance, but that's part of why we love these matches. Cards probably has the more consistent tech, but I think the Wiz has potentially the higher ceiling when he's just locked in the flow. So it could come down to just like regulating emotions and trying to do just the little riskier things if behind, or what to do when it's close. I want to see all 7 games.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, the last time they played in, you know, the losers bracket, you know, Cards won that match, but it took all 7 games, and you know, a familiar result. Cards had to play Yoshi at the end of that tunnel, and the winner of this is also going to have to play Yoshi for the World Championship. But let's not waste any more of y'all's time. Let's get going right now. It's got WizardPerson, it's got Cards of the Heart. We're in a losers finals action, and that's going to start next.
Scary moment.
Right now. The password meta is in effect. Also, I've got a note from the live chat. If anybody donates $100, WizzyP will turn on his mic. So that's enticing. You want to hear it? You want to hear the salt flow live? You want to hear it? You want to hear it in real time?
You want to
Ship
demonetize
the money our way.
YouTube pod?
Yeah.
Get out on that.
Giddy up. right there. And clocks are going to start counting down on Cards' side. Wizzy P is going to get locked in. This is game 1. This is losers finals. Remember, winner of this is going to move on to the championship match. Play against the 3-time defending champion Yoshi. Let's get after it.
We start.
Wow, Cards is really raising his stack. That's really high.
Okay, looks like both players got the chains they wanted. The combo's going to come in. A slightly more cooperative Lactu from the Wiz there.
Ooh.
Definitely less so for Cards there. Gonna come up with
Yeah.
combos now.
Yeah, slightly less cooperative. Geez, like Black went all the way to row 3 with that. Cards needed like at least 9 lines of garbage there. And yeah, you know, Wizzy P's gonna get out of there with the 13. That's gonna be really
5-8.
sweet. Ooh, 8 combo. Talk to me. Very nice. Gonna drop that here. Yeah, there's one pillar there. Is it gonna get de-pillared? Ooh, there's gonna be a
There's
chain
some
off
stall
this.
time. There are enough combos on top though. As long as there's no extra clear, and there isn't. That should be some catch-up. Maybe not as much after Bumpy gets that one clear.
Yeah, and there's that long pillar right there. Okay, gonna be a 19. Gonna get a little time back for Cards, but gonna take an early lead for Wizzy P right here. Very nice. There's a color conflict there, but yeah, Wizzy P, you know, operates outside of it. Gonna cut it off at a 4 chain here.
Yep.
Ooh, has the dog topped off, but and it's gonna be 1 line short. There's gonna be a clear there. Brutal.
Yeah, Doggo. A little bit
Doggo
too
dug
low and
right
had
out
a
of
mini
that.
clear.
Ooh.
Ah.
Yeah, Cards is gonna get out there with a 13. Gonna, you know, reverse the lead right here. Meanwhile, Wizzy P is gonna get out with a 29. He's gonna shake his head, but you know, both players are out of the first quarter in under 2 minutes. That's strong. Super duper strong.
Just gotta constantly avoid the real bad. Just don't be, like, short on a stage repeatedly and give them opportunities to troll.
Nice.
That
Cards
last
sent,
6 combo for the kill.
yeah, Cards sent a 5-line attack and then got that 6 combo in there at the very end to clunk him down in 12 seconds. Very nice. Wizzy P not converting that to an 8 combo, but still is going to get a 17 and be out of Wiggler pretty well. Uh-oh, there's color conflicts here. Okay, Cards, you know, navigates those, but swaps out of it. Gonna break it at a 3 chain. Just gonna really
Gonna
attack
do a lot of
with combos
short
here.
ones. It's risky.
Uh-oh. There's a chain there. There's gonna... Oh, a 7 combo is gonna align right there. Hearts
Nice
are
Wizzy P
broken.
fireworks. Needs all of them because this frog is going down to row 3. Very nice send. Probably the fastest he could have killed that frog.
Yeah, I mean, not a lot you can do when Froggy goes all the way down to row 3, requiring 9 lines. That's tough. That's tough, but Wizzy P is just gonna have to lock in, you know. Ooh, I saw that stealth swap. Very nice from Cards. Gonna 8. Got another 8 here dialed up. That's gonna be, since he's separated it, it is gonna be 4 lines of combo garbage. Yep, 16.
And nice.
Yeah, very well done from both players. Both players are gonna get out of here sub 4 minutes. You know, they're both on a pace for a sub 8, so that's kind of the dream. That's kind of what you're looking for. You want to be in that sub 8 position here.
6-6. Okay.
Cards
Wiz
missed swaps
needs-
for an 8 combo there. Gonna get another 6 combo, back up 8 combo. Meanwhile, Wizzy P is just sending another attack.
Yeah, the
Stars
follow-up
are
is
gonna
good,
align.
but that set up the fish. Should be good here, though.
Yeah, the pillars are
Wow.
gonna hold it. Ooh, a chain off the garbage here from Fish. Gonna get a little bit more down stacking. All right, gonna get out of Fish at a
Ooh.
32. Is gonna take the lead here over Cards. Tier 2 clear for the Fish. Yeah, Fish is on a
Just
brutal clearing pattern right now.
Hanging
there's gonna be
around
a
up there for a
3 chain.
while.
Oh my god, dude.
It's all combo garbage, but it's enough to get out. But oh boy.
Yeah, definitely can't be too happy about that. Meanwhile, Wizzy P's gonna send a 5 combo, or 5 chain, excuse me. Only one combo
Oh,
in
caught
that.
him raising.
Very nice. Wow, beautiful send. 11-second bird, and he's gonna go into the cave about 5:08. Really
Nice 11
great
combo.
pace. Oh, Cards is gonna be 2 lines short here. That 8 combo is enough, but then down stacks and the hearts are gonna align right there. For a horizontal clear. Boo. Man, Wizzy P really
Ooh,
looking
again?
good with those combo extensions.
Again, caught the opponent raising, but these cave opponents are going to stall your head off. Look at that
12
fancy footwork
combo.
from Hookbill there.
I got my head on my I got my hand on my head, and I'm just like, what is going on right now?
And then the game slows down because of all the stuff going on. Okay, good to still get out at 39 considering the stuff that was going on there. CardsOfTheHeart going up to an 8 chain. Maybe not leaving it clear? Oh, just having the time to leave that clear.
Yeah, and that 4 combo, he activated that 4 combo. You might see a puzzled look on his face. He activated that 4 combo, and the way that the queue works, it actually goes chains and then 4s, 5s, 6, 7. So once he put that 4 combo back in, it stalled all of that combo garbage in the queue. Wasn't able to resolve yet, but Cards is gonna get out of there, you know, gonna still have a little bit of a deficit to work through.
They just plan to stop chaining, is going to immediately go for that clear that they saved. That chain definitely buys time to get that clear in. Now this is very spooky.
Oh.
No, it's just had it there when doing the normal down stacking. So, a little bit more of a clearing pattern.
Oh my goodness. Oh, there's a lot of combo garbage falling here, but okay. Wizzy P's gonna get out of there in 48, you know, not too shabby. Let's see if he's gonna make some time up on cards. Second tier clear here with the hearts. Gonna have an easy clear with the stars? Nope. Okay. So cards makes up about 13 seconds here, but yep. Going into K-Mech now. Ooh. Keeping it close.
This is probably going to be a pretty big opener, unless maybe goes for catching them when it's raising. Okay, I did that too soon. It's going to chain for at least a little bit here.
Oh, this is going to be at least a 6 chain, 7 chain, maybe? Oh, it's going to be a 7 chain. Yep. You hate to see it. Another chain from K-Mech. Oh my god. Let's hope he has enough so that he can top him off. Give me a chain. It's going to airwalk those greens. Yup. Ugh.
Focus, focus. Has nothing on the bottom, but still has that clear on the top.
This is a super aggressive clearing pattern from K-Mech. It's just cleared everything in second
It's
tier
all
before.
combo garbage on both sides, and somehow they end like simultaneously. Of course, it has to just be determined by Bowser, as it always does in the end.
Truly. You'll love to see it, but let's see how their Bowsers are going to be. It looks like they're about 1 second apart here starting this. All right, Card's going to get a 4-5. Yep.
That's exactly the attack Cards wants. That's exactly the attack Wizardperson wants.
6 chain. It might be a little bit too big. That jiggle might cause some problems here, but 2 pillars on the left and right. Bowser's going to start
has it more
following.
cooperative?
No! Oh, Cards is going to get immediately cleared by Bowser, but there's no immediate
This might look good.
there.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
So,
You like them apples? Wow.
You saw Bowser going for a clear, and like it was arranged, but it didn't activate. I believe there is one frame where that can happen, and so you can literally call this first game a game of frame.
So WizardPerson is gonna finish with a 917 at the buzzer, you know, getting that Bowser down, but Cards is gonna get a 918. Super duper close game 1 race. WizardPerson is gonna take game 1 and the first star. And you see WizardPerson just shaking his head. I mean, 6, that was an incredible game 1. I mean, lots of surprises too.
Excellent start for the viewers. Maybe less so for the players. You can tell there was some agitation.
That's a good way of putting it. There was some agitation. Yeah. Some people getting a little salty, you know, but we saw unfortunately looks like a remote control was a casualty by WizardPerson, just hurled that, but maybe that was the fire that he needed to, you know, lock in and get that game 1. Who's to say? I gotta drink some drink. Yeah. Hydrate, everybody. Hydration bot says stay hydrated.
All good. I don't think there are going to be too many adjustments. Both players were in almost every stage getting the open that they wanted, and even if they didn't, following it up very quickly to deny the chance of extra troll going on.
Yeah, and our contestants are already ready to go already, so I'm gonna get out of this room and we're gonna go ahead and get started for game 2. Yeah, Wizzy P up 1-0, and you know, that's what you gotta do. Why win blowouts when you can win nail biters? That's what I say.
Game start.
Excellent 8 combo formation there from Cards, and wow, those lag chains, really strong, but it's gonna be 1 line short.
Has to wait for another combo to come in.
All right, backup 8 gets there.
Okay, not the ideal opens for either, but still under 20 because of the immediate response to that. So, decent start.
Yeah, for sure. You know, what I'm seeing a lot more from Wizzy P is I see that he has a lot of 7 combo setups, and he just doesn't complete an 8 combo. Is there, in your experience, is there any advantage to just sending a 7 earlier than just completing an 8?
The 7 is just the one horizontal line. It might actually be better to send a slightly lesser combo because there's less that can touch the garbage block from the opponent's side. Okay, mild hiccups from WizardPerson's start, but still a lot of stages to go, so just keep at it.
Another lag chain setup from Cards, very nice. Gonna have him topped off. There's gonna be 2 pillars here. Yep, 11-second dog. Dog's not gonna dig out of
Great
that one.
doggo.
Very nice.
Wiz trying to get the timing right. Too much down stack.
Yeah, he's gonna be 2 lines short here. Gonna continue to be short. Poochie's gonna dig that hole, and ooh, at the very last moment, yeah, Dog's gonna get out of that. Gonna get a clear.
Irk. Well, we're out.
We are out of there. But Cards is not out of there. Ooh, gonna downstack those greens. Yep, those greens are gonna get downstacked for a clear. Brutal.
Yep, the troll could happen to both players. Swigler's not going down without a fight.
Especially not with those blues gonna get aligned as well from the downstack. Ugh.
You still have time, sir.
The stars are going to align. What is going on here? And now there was no chain garbage up there. All of those combo blocks just resolved and just flooded the board with panels. And thankfully, you know, there's no automatic chains there. But Wizzy P is going to take advantage of that with a 15 wiggler and take the lead.
That was just consecutive opponent not deducting stop time at all from lucky sequences. Crazy like that.
It do be like that sometimes.
WizardPerson avoids getting quick killed by Froggo to send good follow-up attack. This will drop, but then that should eventually get him? Okay.
Frog almost completely airwalked that over, but didn't have, you know, enough of a platform to get that over there. And Card's gonna make up a couple seconds there, but Wizzy P still got about, looks like a 3-second lead. Oh, looks like a 2-second, 1-second lead. Jeez, this race is closer than I thought. Isn't that kind of what we're expecting in this at this level now?
Nice single swap into ending the chain with the 8 combo there. Pillars, dueling 15s.
Nicely done, very nice. Yeah, both players are out of the first half in under 4 minutes. That's where you want to be. You know, we talk about that. We talk about, you know, going for sub-8s. You know, going for those low 8-minute times. And yeah, one of the building blocks to that is getting out of the first half in around 4 minutes. So both players doing a great job of that again.
Oh, those are like free arrangements on Cards' side. It's just like a swap or two and you get all of that.
Meanwhile, Wizzy P absolutely conches the fish at 17 seconds. Very nicely done. Uh-oh. Gonna be airwalked? Yep.
Cards not getting rewarded there.
The stars, yep, there was a lot of jiggle there, and he was able to get those stars, too. Alright. Gonna get out of the fish in 38, but can't be happy about that development. Wow, Wizzy P, very beautiful lag chain there, you know, using a
There
platform
aren't a lot of combos in there. Okay, there are follow combos that are going to drop now. Raven gets 1 clear. We should be okay here.
Look at that stack, just like down stacked so incorrectly, and you know, kind of didn't have any moves to clear that garbage. And oh my god,
Bottom row Raven!
What? Cards just has to send about 4 lines here to make sure that the Raven's gonna be topped off.
He's gonna.
Oh, gonna go to second
chance of a
tier.
raised? Oh, never mind. Yeah, just send the finisher yourself.
Yep, and this clearing pattern is going to be really, really bad. Yep. Does not have Raven topped off again. Gonna resolve a 3-chain, but yep, gonna get to that clear. Oh my goodness.
These
Alright.
risky formations on Hookbill. Okay. Got out at 22. We'll take those for the Red Hard Cave. They can be much worse than that.
Be way, way worse than that, but yeah, Wizzy P has already taken a 1-stage lead in the cave. Man, you hate to see it, and that's, you know, I don't know if they're watching the screens right now, but that's not a good feeling when you're like, I don't know where I'm at, but I know that can't be doing well right now if I have a Raven like that, a 1-minute Raven.
I think Cards is aware, which is why he tried a much shorter attack, and it worked there.
Yeah, excellent bounce.
Meanwhile,
Uh-oh.
That's just not enough garbage right now. It's in now, but that just gave Plant the opportunity. And when you give him that,
here.
it gets really spooky.
Yep, and this is going to be at least... This is going to chain a while now. At least a 10-chain, maybe? Nope, just a 9-chain. Oh my god. Let's hope... Oh my god, he doesn't have him topped off. Didn't have him topped off initially, so...
Art's Plant is using up all the panels. Drop that last piece of garbage and get crushed.
Wow. Looks like they're trading 1-minute stages here, unfortunately, and that's not where you want to be doing it in the cave. And Wizzy P is going to lag, you know, Plant out a little bit with all that stuff going on his side, but Cards is going to take the lead right back.
But that could immediately happen again on the other side.
That's how the cave works. That's just, it's so crazy like that. Oh, watch your head, Cards. Raised really high up there. Oh,
whoa!
10 seconds. Contestant 1. Wow. Masterful, masterful K-Mech right there.
Yeah, sometimes it just works out like that, where they just don't find the response in time. Just that little window. And cards immediately onto Bowser. Having a 6 and a 5. Okay, continuing the chain, and now it's just trying to get some follow-ups and just hoping that Bowser has an awkward down stack.
There's gonna be a chain here on the right side of his board, and he's gonna start down stacking this. Where's the garbage? There's all the combo garbage. I think he's gonna run out of moves here. Oh, don't down stack that. Do not. Oh god.
Uh-oh.
Oh god. Oh no.
Well, there's nothing on the bottom. Okay. He'll
hope
probably
there's
see
a
that
chain
on the
from the
top,
top.
though. But there's not enough time.
Alright.
Poof!
That could have been so much worse. Yeah, row 1 Bowser there, you know, with all the blocks in the world that he could use to just ruin your day.
There's been many a case where the Bowser does a bottom row horizontal into staying alive for like another minute. So, yeah. Good to get out. Good to have that happen to not much effect.
Mm-hmm.
And can we see another Bowser on the other side?
We will not.
The answer is no.
We
Nope.
will not see a Bowser on the other side. So, yep. Cards is going to take that one with an 849. Wizzy P is going to let the game know who plays who, and by tournament regulations, that's going to be the winning time plus 5 minutes. So that's going to be a 13:49, and we are tied up at 1 game apiece. And I'm going to go ahead and get the race room ready for game 3. Yeah, that was quite harrowing, 6.
The lead can just swap any which way when you go to the cave stages, especially if you try the cute short attack that can get the 10-second stages, but if they get out of it can take more than a minute. So much pushing each other into taking high risks, and sometimes it leads to super trolls.
Troll is real, and yeah, I think racetime.gg, the platform that we use for our races, I think is trolling right now. The race room, the name of it is Gnarly Bowser, and
Beautiful.
I think I speak for everyone when I say, yeah, Cards definitely had one of those.
Faux show.
Faux show. We're getting game 3 set up. Yeah, Wizzy P is already ready already. They're not wasting any time here. They must have like a, you know, gotta go eat some burgers or something. I don't even know. Some baseball. Gotta watch some baseball today. Who's to say? I don't know. But I'm gonna get out of this room and we're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep going. Here comes game 3 for y'all. Again, timers are counting down. Yeah, this wild match is gonna keep going until one of them goes down. Game 3 start.
Alrighty. All the previous stages are in the past. Just focus on what you can do now, what you can set up, and how to turn it into a one-shot attack.
Ooh, Cards has a ton of combo garbage up there, but unfortunately gets cleared. Meanwhile, sends up a backup 8, backup 9. Yep, 18 seconds is going to get out of there. Wizzy P is going to experience a garbage clear as well. And, ooh, going to have a chain off the garbage, too. And a downstack 6 combo for a clear. That's not good. Again, Cards taking a little bit longer to set up a starting 8, you know, not sending his attacks as quickly, but make sure that he has all the opponents topped off here. But This
Oh.
is a pretty aggressive clearing pattern from Bumpy,
Wait.
and yeah, really, really low, but it's gonna
I
have
mean,
to
he's gonna use up everything. So eventually gets out.
Ooh,
That's
banger
a
of a
catch-up, though.
stage. Go ahead.
Just a 10-second catch-up because much more cooperative Bumpty just running out of time to get in some stalls there. We're onto the dog and seeing what these players find here. I think Cards found everything he's wanted. So has Wiz. How will the pillars hold? Well enough. Pretty similar clear times. And we just move right along.
I think in all three of these races, both runners have gotten out of Poochie in under 2 minutes. That's super duper consistent, and you want to make sure that you're able to beat those those early stages as consistently as possible. So you don't have to worry about them being any trouble and losing time on them. The Cards here fumbled his initial attack, is going to send a backup 4-chain, but Wizzy P doesn't need to do any of that. Getting a 12-second wiggler.
I mean, that was a row 2 wiggler on Cards' side, and you just don't prepare for that.
True.
Some setup time, but it's leading into extra combos in the chain. It's too many 4s, though, so still needs more there.
Yeah, Wizzy P needing to make sure that he sends combo garbage that can stack well, but yep, gonna get it with 20, not too bad. You never feel bad about getting a 20-second stage in V hard, or a 15-second stage in Cards' side for his Froggy. Ooh.
There's a lot of ways to play that little opening. It's a little bit hard to avoid color conflicts when going for something else.
Yeah.
Has to do a follow-up chain here, hoping the Blarg doesn't get those clear on that initial combos, but he does. And this is very scary, and it's gonna fall into a chain.
Yep, there's gonna be there's a chain off the garbage there. Meanwhile, Cards is getting out on the 14, gonna exit Blarg at about 3:39. Very, very fast, and another clear for Wizzy P.
That's
and
gonna
another
buy some more time.
And another chain. Another one. Gonna go all the way up to second tier. The hearts are gonna align. Another chain. Dude, what is going on here? And there's another clear.
Oof.
Meanwhile, Cards is getting out in 13. Gonna get a one-stage lead, and there might have gone an evolution.
Eat.
Yeet.
8-5. 5.
6.
Still needs lots of chains because, like, so many of Cards' opponents have like gone down to row 3 or less, but he has prepared for those with just doing really fast follow-ups.
Yeah, and he sends a really good first attack. That was a 4-chain with 3 lines of chain garbage, and backed it up with 5 lines of combo garbage. But once they start clearing all this stuff, all those combo garbage panels or blocks are gonna turn into panels, and that's not great. But what is great is Cards going into the cave sub 5 minutes. That's exactly where you want to be. Ooh, Cards missed times that 5 extension.
Wait. No, it wasn't a missed time at all. It was perfectly planned out.
That smell.
Galaxy brain strats you cannot even comprehend.
I couldn't even follow that, Jerry. 9-second hook bill. Good stuff.
Sometimes lucky.
Sometimes. Wizzy P is gonna get out in 20 seconds. Only a stage down right now, so just gonna have to focus up right now. Can't get dejected right now. Meanwhile, the down stack's coming for Plant. Ooh, Plant stops.
Ooh, got confused there, just not seeing anything, and... blazing cards case so far.
That's a beautiful send by Wizzy P against Hookbill, but Hookbill's going to start chaining, going to get a 3-chain here. The down stack is coming, not topped off. Not rewarded for swaggy play. Terrible.
Yeah, combo garbage still attached to the next set. We're out there, but card's already starting to send the Kamek attack.
Whoa. 12 seconds, and here we go. Cards is now going to take a close to a patent-pending 2-stage lead going into Bowser. This is good. Let's see what he can do.
When cave opponents just like sit there confused for a second or so, it could be all they need sometimes. It is still somewhat of a mystery how these guys can act sometimes. Think you've figured it out after years of experience, and then still get some weird quirks. Oh, if there wasn't that scam clear,
Yeah.
that could have been a cheese Bowser.
This is still a damn good Bowser, though.
Most likely there's no clears up at the top, and Bowser's just gonna waste these clears on the bottom side and run out of panels. Holy
And
cards!
Time. Yeah, that's a thumbs up. Wow. Huh. That's unbelievable. That is super impressive. Jeez. Yeah, that was unbelievable. You know, I mean, like, Cards was, you know, if Cards, like, just did the super cheese, it was possible that he was going to hit a sub-7 there, but still, Cards gets a 7-18 out of that run. And WizardPerson is going to get a candy bar and take 5, and also take 5 minutes on that time. So Cards is going to go up 2-1 in this match, and yeah, Wizzy P is going to take a second. Going to recompose. We're going to recompose here. And timers are going to start counting down. This is game 4. Cards up 2-1. Get after it.
Yeah, there's a chance we still see several more games of this before we determine a winner. I want it.
Want all the drama. All of it.
Took both players a while to find their openings, but now they're going for it and popping a whole bunch of fireworks.
Explosions.
Yeah, both players' lactose went a little bit too far down. Cards out in 21.
Hearts are going to align there for
Ooh.
Wizzy P. A second clear from Lack is going to make it a 27. And that's unfortunate, you know, because if the color priority wasn't a thing, it's possible that, you know, Lack might have gone for something else. But those hearts were right there. That's pretty unfortunate.
Hearts trying to weave some combos in. Doesn't get it, but still maintains the actual chain itself. So just needs to take a little bit longer to send extra combos in the end. Would have gotten 12 if it wasn't for that scam from Bumpty, but now out of matches. And out of
Mini
options.
clearing pattern there. Yeah.
Okay, slight makeup on the other side.
Yep, Wizzy P kind of locking in there, you know. I think after this countdown, we're gonna see kind of how. Okay, Cards are going into this about 122, so it looks like Wizzy P is about 4.5 seconds back right now. Definitely make upable.
Art kind of locked himself up to the top there, and this Poochie downstacked too much.
And this might be okay.
Good
Poochie just
combos.
decided. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Good doggo.
Ooh, yeah.
All good. They both have enough of foresight to know, okay, I'm just gonna send extra combos immediately because I already know I'm short, instead of actually seeing it. Just knowing immediately and adjusting plan. Just like that.
Yeah, very nice. And once again, our players are out of the dog at under 2 minutes. This is very, very consistent from our players. The diamonds are triangles aren't gonna get there. 15 seconds for that wiggler for Cards. Wizzy P is gonna be 2 lines short, and there's gonna be a horizontal clear there.
It's taking
Oh,
a
we
while
doesn't
for
have
the
enough
extra
backup.
combos.
Another, yeah, that initial chain garbage is gonna get resolved.
Okay.
29 seconds. Okay.
Yeah, stall for a second, they'll gladly take 5, 6, 8 seconds. It's cruel like that.
Yeah, this frog is also super cruel. Got really low there.
Ooh.
Maybe
Wait,
the hearts are gonna
oh.
align there. Yep.
Yeah.
Clunk. Meanwhile, Wizzy P needs to send another attack here. It's gonna be one line short
It's gonna
here.
work. It is not because this frog's gonna down stack to the third row.
Those hearts, he's gonna get those hearts all the way over there. There's another clear. Dang.
Anything on the second tier can find? Not in time. Alright, still definitely within range.
Yeah. Definitely bounce backable. Can definitely get back into this. Ooh, this is a really aggressive clearing pattern from Blarg, but not very aggressive in the down stacking. 14 seconds. Nicely done.
It's taking like 4 seconds to do a series 3 pops and then just nothing else. Job is done. No clears here, and no matches there.
Another good Blarg. Wow.
Ooh,
There's
things
all
popping
kinds
on
of
every corner
explosions.
of the board.
And it looked like Cards tried to time that with Fish's stack raise. I think that 6 chain was unintentional. Otherwise, he definitely would have clipped him on the stack raise. But there's going to be a chain here on Fish. Down stacks the
No!
blue.
Oh, jeez, that was scary.
Don't do that to me, man. My heart is all aflutter.
It's
Don't do
another
that.
near bottom fish for WizardPerson, but this is much, much more dangerous because that was all combo garbage. Not gonna chain, though. So fortunate there.
Yeah, very good stuff there. Getting out of there in 26. Cards gets a frame perfect swap there for that 3-5. Very nice. I think that was the only way he could have extended that
They're
chain,
all
but he's gonna get a
so
horizontal
low.
clear. Ugh. And
The
Cards
limbo
raising
of
his stack.
salt.
Cards raising his stack to see if there's a decent 8 combo follow up, but it's gonna get a 7 combo. And all right, Raven's down in 31, and I think Cards is gonna enter the cave at about 522. Yep, right at 522, the screen goes black. So
This should be
Wizzy
good,
P
though.
is
No, just all of the stop time for some reason. But good there.
Yeah, that pillar in column 1's gonna stop Raven from getting any more clears, and this looks like it's gonna be a 539. Okay, so a little bit under 16, 17 seconds going
Cards
into the cave.
intentionally just going for the short attack, and it works.
Very nice. 12 seconds. Wizzy P
The
didn't have anything on
confidence
that
to go for
follow-up.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's... We need
This is
something
not
else
enough.
entirely.
There's gonna be 4 lines that come in here, but I don't know if it's gonna be... Oh no, there's gonna be a chain here. Wizzy P just needs to send another attack here. All these explosions are happening. The down stack is coming, and he's still not topped off. Gonna be 1 line short again.
Artist short-ish attack on plant also works.
4 chain here. Wizzy P's got a ton of combo garbage, but yep, there's a clearing pattern. Second tier is gonna come. Reverse
Big time.
conch? No reverse conch. A frame perfect swap from Hook Bill to get that 3 chain completion. You cannot plan for that.
More
That is
shake
just-
time
it
into clear
simply
time.
is. Oh, there's a 4 chain here coming from K-Mech on Cards' side. Gonna get a conflict, so it's gonna end at a 5 chain, and Wizzy P is gonna be out there in a minute 13. That's... Oh man, that's not fun.
Well, there's another kind of very risky thing happening on Cards' Kamek side. if he finds a way to address all those combo garbage blocks, this could be bad, but he flubs it entirely. Oh boy.
That was super duper close. And that's just been the story right now for Wizzy P. Is just like when the downstack comes on the cave opponents, they're just downstacking right into a clear, which allows them to keep moving and keep going. But Cards is going to take this one stage lead into Bowser, and let's see what he can do here.
Immediate 8 into 5 into 6.
A lot of
Return
lines
to
here.
4, and it's just going to find combos for the rest, and now it's up to the Bowser. Just doing 3 pops and not much else.
Reds are going to
Using
get
up most
downstacked.
panels. And just not on the side of the board where the clear is, and yeah. Another
Yeah,
sick cave for Cards.
Yeah. Yeah, very nice Bowser there. Very nice. And Cards is going to get out of there with an 826, and he's going to take game 4 here, and it's going to take star number 3. And let's watch Wizzy P finish up here. Bowser, don't be a dirtbag, Bowser. Excellent 4-5 there. I like the carpet pull for the 5-5. Very nice.
Good sequence there. Bowser's gonna Bowser around for some amount of time.
And see, that happened again. That has been going on for Wizzy P all match. It's just when the enemies are downstacking, they just immediately downstack into a clear. They immediately downstack into a match. There was one game we watched where I think Wiggler downstacked immediately into a 6 combo and connected the garbage and started a clear there. And it's just tough. That's just tough, you know? Man.
So goes the fate of the person that chooses the speedrun that is not directly reflective of your own performance in any given run. But that's why we play multiple runs over a
Absolutely.
enormous tournament.
Yeah. All right, Cards is up 3-1 now, and he is on triple match point. Wizzy P needs to win the 3 straight in order to move on to the title match. Cards of the Heart is on triple match point. Let's do it.
Here goes. I still think anything is up in the air here. Just depending on how these players perform, how fast they find their opening attacks.
That was the most beautiful 8 combo I've ever seen in my life. That Wizzy P made. That disjointed 8 combo, that was so beautiful.
Both players need more here.
Oh, wow!
Oh, that raise to death. That was kinda scary. Huh.
Wizzy P gets the courtesy scoop there, you know, just raises to death. Black does, and yeah, Wizzy P is going to take a 4-second lead going into Bumpty.
I guess we take those.
We take courtesy scoops here. Wizzy P with a 3-5 into a 4-5-5. Very efficient attack here.
Left pillar is not going to be handled in time. Some scamming on Cards' side into... Yep.
Ooh. Cards does not have enough on this back end, and yep, gonna get cleared here. Cards now gonna send a bunch of combos. Let's see if it's gonna be too late. Nope, gonna be just fine.
Well, we're okay there. Uh-oh.
Wizzy P misses the swap there, but is gonna get an additional 3 lines of garbage on the back end. But there's 2 pillars here. One's going down. This clearing pattern from Poochie is really, really tough, but not
All
gonna
those
dig a whole
combos.
lot of that.
Yep. There is a little bit of the factor on, like, if the technique is starting to wear down after playing, like, this many intense races in a row. Ooh, good dog from cards.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's been a little bit more bobbles of the opening attack.
Yeah,
So that's the reason.
do you think it has to do with with our contestants basically just starting their runs and almost immediately after the last one was finished?
It's hard to know what gear players' minds are in, but I would be surprised if each one has, like, just this better personal gate to start out of.
That's
If they
fair.
can flush away, like, what happened in the previous run, or even the previous stage, to just focus on what you need to do on the next stage. Or you can be like me and just sometimes forget to have emotions. And just move right on.
Just no selling it. That's awesome. I try to no sell it as best I can, but sometimes, you know, the losses do get to me. But yeah, Wizzy P's gonna get out of there in 23 seconds. Ooh, another garbage clear. There's gonna be a chain off the garbage
Ribbit.
for cards. Harumph.
But enough garbage here to still get out in not the worst time. Ooh,
That
nice weave in
drop.
8. But Blarg has a lot of available clears. And that second tier automatic chain.
Brutal.
But not enough stop time to downstack.
Did you see there were like 7 greens up there and none of them matched? That's just wild that just didn't turn into disaster. But you know, Wizzy P is gonna get out of Blarg under 4 minutes, and meanwhile it's Cards this time that's not gonna get out of Blarg in under 4 minutes. I'll watch your head. This fish is super duper low.
Yeah, how many combos? There's a 4 and a 4! Oh no!
Oh.
Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Ooh. Not punished. Everything's cool.
Nothing to see here. Move along. Move along. All right, quick fish from Cards there. Good stuff, getting out of there in 19 seconds. Still gonna be behind Wizzy P. Oh, almost gets the 4-5 at the bottom, but we'll still take the lag chain. I mean, you take those for sure. Ooh, the slide in 4-5, very nice.
Huh? Drop the combos. Okay.
That's what we want to see. Yeah, Raven getting conched right there in 19 seconds. Wizzy P is going to go into the cave at 5:07. Super duper strong here. Cards, meanwhile. Oh, wow.
He has something like the Raven's board. Okay, he's not going to downstack that. There we go, there we go.
A lot of combos from Raven right there, you know, just being a jerk there. Oh, beautiful 10 combo from Wizzy P. There's a big pillar right there.
That's a lot of downstacky. There's not going to be some safe chain because of the combos. There's not going to be any chains over there. This downstack's going to not have a clear on the top. We're good.
And see, that's what I was talking about earlier, you know, like Wizzy P had 2 clears right there that, you know, could have potentially like ruined those stages just because, you know, it gave Hookbill a little extra time to make some matches, hopefully get out of the position that he was in. Oh!
Somehow had enough time to convert that awkward downstack into a clear. Should be out of stop time, none of this chains, and yep.
Okay, plant swaps incorrectly. Yes, 14 seconds for Wizzy P. Very nice. Going to continue to maintain close to a 1-stage lead here. Good stuff. Nine combo here? Yep. The H-shaped 9 combo right there. Oh, almost got him.
Cheese. Cheese acquired.
Got fancy with the cheese whiz right there. Beautiful 11-second plant. Gonna make up a ton of time. I mean, I guess not a ton of time because Wizzy P got a 14, so, you know, keeping pace then, I guess.
This might be good here. I don't think Cam has a lot of stop time left, and those pillars on each side are awkward. Yep.
Excellent. Wizzy P now one stage away from taking this to game 6. Gonna enter Bowser here about 7:24. Yep, 7:24 is gonna be the start of it. Oh, and the hearts are gonna align for cards. Okay, let's see what Wizzy P can do here.
4.
This is swaps
6,
out of it,
6.
but
It's fine, keeping the chain going. Cutting it off kind of aggressively, but yeah, has another chain in mind as Bowser is dealing with his current stuff. Gonna raise again just to make sure.
oh no. The hearts are gonna align there. There's a
That's all.
7 chain.
Bowser is using up a lot of panels doing this.
There's gonna be another chain off the garbage for Wizzy P.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. This initial chain has now been resolved.
That's fine.
And
No,
the
that's
5 combo.
jam time with the hearts. I think that bought him another clear at least. Cards attack is in. Ugh.
Oh my god, and? Oh, wow.
Whoa, that was so scary.
That was super duper close there. Extremely harrowing. Cards finish right back behind him. So Conch isn't here like he was last time, but my hands are kind of shaking right now for, you know, what just happened. That was a really, really good race there. And Cards is going to finish with an 832 here. Pretty strong, you know, keeping it in the 8-3x, but Wizzy P, 823. It's true because it rhymes. And what's true is he wins game 5 and gets star number 2.
The playing at increasingly obtuse angle strat seemed to work for a sub 830 there. Will we go full 180 horizontal on the floor?
Cards of the Heart on double match point now. Wizzy P saved one of those match points, and he's going to have to save a couple more in order to get back to the championship match to play off against Yoshi for the belt. So here we go.
We off. Finding some matches. 6 chain, 4 chain with extra combos. Hey, good luck to start. That hasn't been that common. Okay.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. I mean, Wizzy P had a tiny bit of a clearing pattern, you know, lack over there, but, you know, 12-17. Pretty damn strong. Nine combo setup from Cards, but taking about 4 seconds to get that set up. Having said that, I mean, this double lag chain's really, really good. Let's see if...
But when you spend like 1 line every third of a second, it definitely makes up for that little bit of thought time.
Absolutely. Wizzy P is going to be 2 lines short here. It's going to get a clear here, unfortunately.
The combos will thunk. And stage will clear. Slight difference, but still very make-upable.
For sure, for sure.
6 into another 6. Nice. Leaving it there, hoping that Doggo won't take care of the pillars as he's exactly doing. But so many extra combos that it just flattens him afterwards anyways.
Good stuff there. Oh, Wizzy P is going to be 1 line short again. There was a little bit of jiggle on that big old chain block. And, has not sent the backup combo that he needed. Okay, sends it now and almost got clear to the 2nd tier.
That could have been even scarier than it was.
Yeah.
Just play the next stage.
Just don't think about
And
it.
the right attack.
Just don't think about it. It happened. Just put it out of your mind.
We have a 1 clear Wiggler on Cards side, but nothing more than that. For about a 20.
Wizzy P's got at least 5, 6 lines of garbage coming in. He needs to
They're
let
all
this
in the
combo
queue.
garbage resolve. Gonna get cleared there. Needs to let
Yeah, I was in
this
the next
fall,
level
too.
set. Shake time.
Oh, the jiggle. A frame perfect swap to get that extension for Wiggler? Oh my
No, she
god,
clears.
dude.
Cards gets a quick call on Frog take about a 1-stage lead, but all we need is the opposite to happen and can flip right back around.
Yeah, and that's happened, you know, like at least 6 times in this match. Just like they just trade the lead back and forth.
966 doing his own extra combos while waiting for the main chain to resolve.
Another frame perfect swap from Blarg. Completes that 2-6, but it's not going to get anything else. Going to get out of there with an 18. Cards is going to be out of Blarg's sub 330, going to be at 329 as he's exiting Blarg. Meanwhile, Wizzy P is, you know, basically killed Froggy at about 329, so he's going to have a full stage deficit.
14
Frame
combo?
perfect, a frame
Okay.
perfect 14 combo. I think that sends, what, 8 lines of combo garbage?
Is that actually like a 3 lines of combo garbage? Get
I think
flattened.
it actually, I think it is 3 lines of combo garbage. And all those explosions make a 19 fish. That fish is grilled fish now.
Drop it.
I feel you, Wizzy P.
Taman
Wizzy
doing
P's
his best
gonna-
imitation of the star-shaped panel while basically crushing the Blarg.
Yeah. There's gonna be a chain off of this. Ooh.
That was fancy bird work there.
Chain off the garbage here for cards. The greens are gonna align there. Okay, gonna go to second tier. Ooh, this clearing pattern's getting really aggressive now. Another chain, and cards has not sent enough. Has sent enough now on the back end, but those hearts are gonna be a heartbreaker. And another chain, dude. All these combo panels are gonna come down. It's really scary. And cards still does not have Raven topped off.
But these attacks on Fish, that took like 3 or 4 different sets to do a top off there.
Incidental clear there. Oh no. Okay.
Woo.
Yeah, Wizzy P can definitely make some time back here as Cards is going to enter the cave at 524. Let's see where Wizzy P is gonna come in at.
Not sure that's where he wanted to start, but it's where he's going to finish. Unfortunately, Raven's gonna downstack a little bit too much for that to work, so it's just gonna try and find extra combos while Cards does the opening attack on Hookbill, which looks to be already in. Because they're just a bunch of 8s.
Clearing pattern from Ravens coming in. There's going to be, yep, there were 3 tier 2 clears that have eliminated all of the chain garbage. It's going to be a 3 chain off of Raven, but there's a lot of combos here. And
It's too many
oh
fours.
no. Oh no. Nice frame perfect 3-5, but yeah, all these combos are going to resolve now. There's going to be a 4 chain off of Wizzy P's garbage. Yeah, Raven is being extremely aggressive. This is a very long clearing pattern from Raven. Has not started down stacking yet. Oh.
A little bit of scary action from the plant, but Cards through that as well.
Oh my god.
Raven has just been eating through the combo garbage.
Yeah. And now the down stack is finally coming after the clearing pattern is resolved, and yeah, Wizzy P just needs to send a gigantic attack, restart the stage. And yeah, Wizzy P takes a death there. Cards, meanwhile, is on Kamek right now. Yep, this Kamek's gonna go down now. absolutely crushed here.
Yikes. Okay. We're in.
All right. Cards that 26 is gonna okay. Well, Cards is gonna go into Bowser right now, and
Final Bowser gamers.
this is the final Bowser. Make it a good one. Send like a 40 chain or something, even though it doesn't do anything.
Cheese?
Gonna hit him with the
There
cheese whiz.
are like 2 lanes of pillars on the right side.
Almost got it
none
with
of
one
that was
combo
there.
line short. Ooh, very close there for the cheese whiz. There's gonna be a second tier clearing pattern up there. Yep, this is gonna continue.
Bowser gonna Bowser for a bit.
Ooh, that 4-7. I don't know if Bowser's topped off. Definitely might not be now, excuse me. Chain
There
off the
were plenty of
garbage
combos
again.
on the backside.
I'm gonna
Fine
guess
clear
that
up
this
there and down
Bowser's
there.
I'm gonna guess this Bowser's gonna go at least 2 minutes. With the way that this is okay, maybe not now. Okay, maybe now.
He did leave the clear. It's not
Yeah.
leaving a ton of panels, but enough to mess up the clear. Get crushed.
Crush kill. Okay. So
Yeah.
yeah, that was a final Bowser for sure.
A bit rough in the cave for Cards, but every other stage was fine. I think on the other side for WizardPerson, not sure if it was either a combination of trying riskier strats to catch up, or just maybe getting the emotions and the play getting a little bit intertwined there, but yeah, it resulted in things that Raven was able to take advantage of and kind of snowball away the time difference from there.
Well, we're gonna ring the bell. WizardPerson is gonna take a DNF. He's gonna take the winning time, which was 9:08 by Cards. Wizzy P is gonna take a 14:08, and it will be the number 2 seed, Cards of the Heart, winning Game 6, getting his 4th star, and he will move on to the championship match to play against Yoshi 112 for the World Championship. Give me that win banner.
Hooray!
And I want to say very, very awesome showing by Wizzy P, by the Wiz. You beat Cards and, early, and that's really, really admirable. And you got all the way to winners and losers finals. So congratulations to Wizzy P. We're going to say goodbye to them today. A 3rd place finish takes home some good cash. Very, very good performance, but there's only one way we can finish this one out today. Cards of the Heart. He wins the match 4-2, takes down WizardPerson, Wizzy P, the Wiz, whatever you want to call him. Wizzy P gets a 3rd place ranking, gets the bronze this year. Congratulations to Wizzy P. I think this might be his best showing in a Tetris Attack World Championship tournament. So once again, congratulations. And we're gonna go take a look at the bracket now. There it is. At the top, you see the grand final. It is Yoshi 112. It is Cards of the Heart. It is a run back of last year's championship match. Ooh, that is going to be huge. That is going to be a big, big deal. It's going to come to you tomorrow, Puzzlers. So you don't want to miss that. You don't want to miss that at all. And we actually have Cards of the Heart at the news desk right now. Cards, congratulations on your 4-2 win today against WizardPerson, against Wizzy P. Talk to me. How you feeling? Do you feel that, your tournament prep really helped you get over the line today?
I'd like to think I made a little bit of a tech difference today. Like I shared this with you before the show, Beef, and I think you pointed out a little bit during the match, but I definitely tried something a little bit different today. I was, instead of trying to get my chains going as fast as possible and trying to skill my way through the rest of the chains I needed a la Yoshi, I decided I was going to try to set up some more stuff in advance. So you saw me do a lot of high raising early on. I'm basically trying to set up a 3-chain as early as I can. Get that set up before I accidentally top myself out. I'll trigger the 3-chain where I set it, and then I just go everywhere else and try to make some combos and lag chains on the other side of that. As long as I inevitably make some sort of 4-chain throughout that process for most of the early game, I tend to do pretty well for myself. And then the cave, I tend to have a policy of 3-chain maximums in the cave, because that extra screen shake from the 3-chain to the 4-chain is a bit of a pain to deal with, especially in the cave. And there are certainly some stages where that paid off quite a bit. I don't remember having too many disasters in the cave area, and that seemed to have made all the difference here. The execution was not perfect. I definitely needed some time to get into it. May have seen some Game 1 jitters there, but I think by the time I got that 10-second Kamek in Game 2, I felt comfortably locked in with what I was doing and how I was executing to get to that plan. So all in all, this was fine. I wish I could have that 7-18 against Yoshi, but aside from that, I felt pretty good about how I played, and I hope I can bring a whole bunch of that tomorrow. Yeah, that's, as Beefin said, tomorrow is the end of the tournament. It was originally scheduled for today, but WizardPerson couldn't be here last week, so we're shuffling some things around and getting some things done. And yeah, Sunday will be the end. It will be the end of it all. And there's the run back. As I look at the bracket, I'm running it back again against Yoshi. WizardPerson definitely drove me quite hard to get to this point, but once again, we are at the end with me and Yoshi, just like last year, and hopefully I don't get 5-0 swept this time. Hopefully. So,
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Who's to say? The game giveth and the game taketh away. One more last question. We only saw one sub-8 out of this match. Are you nervous at all about your sub-8 conversion rate going into tomorrow's championship match?
That's always the problem with Yoshi, isn't it? It tends to get in the low 8-minute range on average, with plenty of sub-8s of their own. Like the what was that time against WizardPerson? 7:06 to close out that match.
Yeah.
Like the ceiling is highest on Yoshi compared to everyone else, and I would expect that from them being the world record holder. But I was a world record holder too. I can hold my own here, and that hopefully that 7:18 today showed me that I can hold my own. I just got to freshen up on the execution a little bit. So as long as I'm able to take care of that, then I think I've got a shot. Like, this is even better than 2022. I think I like my chances tomorrow better than any other encounter I've had with Yoshi as far as this game goes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to see how this finishes out. I think I'm ready. I don't know about anyone else. I think I'm ready.
It looks very promising. Good luck on the final boss.
To think I was the final boss at one point. But
The finalist of bosses.
yeah, we're definitely
Yeah.
at the finalist of bosses, and yeah, I think it's time to go ahead and wrap things up for the day. That was quite the back and forth we had. That was so much fun to do. Sorry to WizardPerson for how the game treated you. That's just that. Like I saw some attacks out of the corner of my eye fall a little bit short because of some extra shenanigans the game was doing, but those are just parts of the breaks that come with playing the game that we all have to face at some point. How about some closing thoughts to wrap this up? Six, let's start with you.
That's super intense action, more tech than my eyes can properly view. Very good fireworks show. Very good getting past the trolls and taking advantage of every single frame. Hang out for the final match coming up tomorrow. It's going to be pretty sweet, and all of the Fallen Spicy Eliminachos are probably going to be watching and having a good time and seeing how this all wraps up Tetris attack stuff for about a month.
Yeah, this is going to be such an exciting conclusion. Beef, how about you take us home?
Yeah, I mean, like tomorrow we got the championship match. It's gonna be amazing. It's the culmination of an entire year. Because, in the past we've only done this for 2 months, and then we just kind of dirtle off and play other games like Pokemon Puzzle League or whatever. But this year was a complete year of Tetris Attack, and what better way to, finish out this season, this inaugural, monthly tournament year than to have two of the best to play in for the championship. And can Yoshi become a 4-time defending Tetris Attack champion? Will Cards of the Heart take the belt back? I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen, but you got to find out tomorrow. We're going to be here at 2 o'clock, and it's going to be a wonderful show. Like, I cannot wait for it. I'll be calling this match. I don't know who's going to be calling it with me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's going to be nonstop puzzle action for all of you to watch. So, yeah, I'm very, very stoked for that. So, I can go ahead and close this out, and I'm going to. So, for Cards of the Heart, the winner today for 6, this is the Beef in 314. Beef, ya boy, saying, until next time, everyone, happy puzzling.
GG.
Happy puzzling indeed.